another asteroid warning, and this is the protocol that NASA aims to follow in the event of impending Earth impact. Asteroid strike, that is. This is just one of them. One of the asteroid impact sites on Earth were riddled with such scars. Over 50 in Australia alone have been confirmed, and North America, of course. This is one of the beautiful direct impacts. This is Manicouagan asteroid impact site in Quebec, and actually you can see right on top of it at the 11 o'clock position, it seems to have been a double strike, as you can see. And here the upcoming map shows us the confirmed worldwide impact sites. You can see Australia down there around 5 o'clock position, a lot of them around Europe, and of course North America is riddled with them. And these are the asteroid impact sites, and we also have comet impact sites. And they say that even Hudson Bay was a comet impact. And so we have been scarred quite often in the past. And we have tracking systems now trying to find them as fast as possible. But the thing is, you assume that you'll find them all, but let's say one of them is coming directly at us. What's going to happen? Do we have any technology that can save us from a direct asteroid impact? We had last April, the asteroid drills, the impact drills that they have every 2 years. It's a desktop drill by NASA and other major space agencies, and it happens every 2 years. The next one will be in Switzerland next year. And unfortunately, they never ever had a success of saving the Earth from an asteroid impact for one reason or another. Now, NASA Asteroid Hunting Observatory revealed the steps that it aims to follow if an asteroid is heading right towards our Earth. While the chances of an asteroid strike are small, space rocks just the size of a mile could be enough to destroy an entire country. And so the likes of NASA and other space agencies are wary and have their eyes peeled to the skies, trying to find any threats of asteroids by tracking them, tracking potentially threatening hazardous space rocks. So if life-ending asteroids were to be found, NASA Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, or ATLAS for short, would be the first to sound an alarm for this. ATLAS said the protocol on its website is this: our immediate action will be to alert the Minor Planet Center, MPC, which is connected to Harvard University. The MPC then quickly sends information to several scientific groups around the world who would calculate when and where the impact will take place. There are already systems in place between the MPC, NASA, and the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, the JPL, to report the information to national and international authorities. The action that will be taken are determined by how long the incoming asteroid is, how big it is, and how much time humanity has before it impacts the Earth. God forbid. Atlas said, the bigger the object and the shorter the warning time, the more critical the situation, as we can understand. Currently, they said, the most likely amount of warning time is between 1 day and a few days. Okay, currently the most likely of warning time we have is between 1 and a couple of days. That's astonishingly terrible. That's my comment. Now, anything larger than 50 meters, that's about 150 feet across, will be a cause for concern, they said. And Atlas said, for an asteroid in the 50 to 300 meters or yards diameter on a path to hit the Earth, the response will depend on the impact location. An object on the high end of the size distribution that impacts land will be a major threat to life and property. Now let's remember that 70% of our Earth is ocean, so hopefully it'll have a bigger chance of hitting the ocean. But anyway, this is what they say. If it lands in the ocean, The damage resulting from a tsunami may be equally devastating. It's worth noting that these bigger objects that are hundreds of meters or yards in diameter will typically be discovered many years or even decades before impact, giving us time to develop an effective response, for example, asteroid deflection. Well, that's what they hope. Let's hope that we don't have to face that. But they go on to say, one thing we don't want to do is to blow it up. And they say the chances of a major asteroid hitting the Earth are small. NASA feels there is a 1 in 300,000 chance every year that a space rock which could cause damage to a certain area will hit, but the devastation prospect is not impossible. And when it does strike Earth, it could spell the end of humanity if it's big enough. Physicist Rob Vanderberg wrote on Quora, small asteroids are of course pretty harmless. They evaporate in the atmosphere before they reach Earth's surface. If they do reach the ground, they don't do all that much damage compared to what they can do. Sure, it will cost a lot to repair all the windows, but it's extremely unlikely to actually get hit by one of these. As far as I know, only 2 recorded cases of that in all our history. And he said the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs has a size of about 10 miles. And such impacts only happen every several million years, since this particular one was the last. It was 65 million years ago. But no matter how small the chance of it happening in our lifetime, it's pretty much destined that another one will eventually hit our Earth again, sometime in the future, of course. And this crater that we're looking at here is an asteroid crater in Arizona, and you can see how huge it is. This is where the Starman ending episode was, the ending scene here, where his spaceship came to gather him again from this crater. This is the Arizona asteroid crater. This is the Chesapeake Bay impact structure. That is another area here of an asteroid strike. And they found that because of the melted rocks and the signatures that the geology gave to the geologists, to the people ascertaining that it is in fact an asteroid impact site. So we do have a lot of these areas, especially in the northern hemisphere. And recently they found that they had a sediment of burnt ash in the northern area of North America, and they thought that was the impact of a comet in that area. Then they found that ash was also in Northern Europe. Then they found that ash was worldwide. And they ascertained that it was a comet that struck and blew up in several pieces, and that it hit everywhere on the Earth. And one of the pieces supposedly hit and created Hudson Bay and other areas in the Northern Hemisphere. So it's not just asteroid strikes. We have been also hit by comets that have reshaped the surface of our Earth. This is amazing. So we do have a lot of impact sites in, as you'll see from the map, in North America. And again, this is the one in Arizona, and you can find the movie with Jeff Bridges, Starman. I love that movie. I see it quite often. It's a very nice romantic movie. And this is the ending scene, the asteroid impact crater in Arizona. So I'll leave links below for you for this on Express UK. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.